In this video, we're going to be looking at Perplexity Labs, which is an AI agent from Perplexity, and it does some amazing things. Hey everyone, this is Barry from Music Tech Info. Hope you're doing well. So Perplexity has recently launched its labs. So we're going to have a quick look at that now in terms of what it's currently offering. I think this is pretty huge from my point of view. So I'm going to hit play. I'll talk it through. So you've got a new labs button here. And this is just on the Pro plan, which is about $20 a month, I think. And it'll build apps for you. You can then access the app. You can use it to how you want, how it was designed, which is huge, really, because you can create pretty much anything you want within, its own limitations. So it's giving some examples now. So these are the target companies. Show the information like addresses, and it just does it, which is just pretty phenomenal, to be honest. Write intro emails to the CEO of each company, so you can carry on prompting if you want to. Develop a sci-fi film concept with 9 storyboards and a full screenplay. And now look at what he's going to produce in a second. And then you go to assets, and then you can see everything that it's produced. I mean, that is just crazy. You can bring your own classroom projects to life, create a slide presentation. Include 1 slide for each major biome with a generated photo, and that's what it's done. This is just crazy. Bring your travel project to life. So I'm going to Barcelona for 4 days on a Grand Prix. Help me find a 4-star hotel. Give me recommendations. And it'll start searching the net, building it for you. It's like your very own Google, isn't it? Bring every project to life. Try Perplexity Labs today. Amazing. So from my point of view, this is great for like complex tasks, things that you couldn't do previously. Things like, it says here generating charts. It's useful for graphs, arranging, finding in tables. So the responses on the Reddit has been really good. Someone says that they can't download the slideshow if they create like a presentation, because it can do presentations as well. That may have changed since then, because as we know, AI is improving all the time. So I've just got it at the minute creating an MP3 Wave Player that allows me to upload tracks, pause, stop, skip tracks. So that's going on in the background. If I go to home right now, so you do need a pro account, just to let you know. So you go to perplexity.ai. Actually took me a while. I was expecting it to be on the left hand side, such as like saying agents or something. But no, it's just here. It's called Labs, and it's this 3rd button here. So you just select that from here. So you need to have enabled on Pro, which should automatically be done as default if you are on the Pro plan. And then you have Labs create projects from scratch. So I could put in here, create a graphic showing how popular worldwide music formats were through the ages. Include, let's think about this, cassette, CD, vinyl, MP3, streaming. Any others? Don't think so. Oh yeah, maybe NFTs, music, NFTs. There we go. Nice to include everything, isn't it? So you just click on that there. You could dictate it if you wanted to. There's a dictation button. Now it's going to take about 9 minutes because it's going to go out and find out everything. It does this in kind of task level. So to create a comprehensive graphic illustrating the evolution and popularity trends of worldwide music formats, including cassette, vinyl, CD, MP3. So this is what it's working out, what it needs to do. So it's currently searching the internet right now, and it's having a good read of some of the Wikipedia files, that kind of thing. Even BBC.co. It's now looking at the history and marketing trends of cassette tapes. Looking at information on the sales history of CDs. Looking at high-res audio website, Music Weekly audio website, Wikipedia again, gear news. So it's found the relevant sources that it needs to, and it'll just go away and do its thing. And what's really cool is you can scroll to the top and you can You got notification enabled on here, so it'll actually tell you when it's done. Gives you progress update as well. You can see it's about 40% complete right now. You just walk away, you come back to it, you could start a new project. It's pretty amazing, isn't it, really? So I have bookmarked a few things. So if I go back to here, I created a teleprompter app, which I thought would be pretty cool to try. So I'll let it do its thing. If I can just go on it from here, that's it, bookmarks. So yeah, so I said create a teleprompter app where I can enter a script and have it slow down, scroll down the screen, adjust the font size, the scroll speed, and the number of words on the screen. I want to be able to adjust the settings while the teleprompter is being used. Okay, so in the labs, this is where it works everything out. You can see this is our little app down here, but to access the app, you can either use it on here, or you can click on the app button. When you click on the app button, you're shown these things. Now, what's really cool about this is you can view full screen, you can view the coding, or you can download it. Now, when you download it, what's really cool is it's a zip file, and then you've got the JavaScript file, the HTML, the CSS. That's amazing, you know, because I'm not a coder, and that's just coded it all for me. So I can go full screen here, and I can literally look at the scroll speed. I'm going to keep that at 1, line spacing 1.5, text color I'm going to make green, background color, yeah, I'm going to keep it black. You've got mirror modes. They even thought of mirror mode on here. You can clear this prompt here, and then literally it even tells you how many words. I mean, this has just been created by my prompts. It's amazing. You've even got keyboard shortcuts. How much would it cost to have a professional teleprompter that you had to purchase as an app on the App Store or on a website with a subscription plan that you're paying, what, 20 quid every month for, whereas you can just pay $20 and have this do anything for you? I mean, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we've got space for playing pause, escape. Obviously, you have to test it. You know, you've got to make sure it's correct. So we're going to start teleprompter. Ready? Welcome to the Teleprompter app. This is a sample script to demonstrate the scrolling functionality. You can replace this text with your own script. The teleprompter will scroll smoothly and you can adjust the speed, font size and other settings in real time. This makes it perfect for presentations, video recording, speeches. I can stop it, look, with the space bar. This is so cool. And any situation where you need to read from a script while maintaining, paused again, eye contact with your audience, escape. Oh my goodness me. That has taken 10 minutes to create that, guys. It's just amazing. And then you can bookmark it. You know, I mean, from my point of view, one thing I don't know yet is how to actually publish this as like a website for people. Even though you got the files, I'd still, you know, I don't know how to do that yet. But I'm sure I could ask Perplexity to tell me how to do that. So when I've done that, I just love this. I just think it's amazing. I can go back. Now the assets tab will show you all of the different coding for each file, which is really cool. You got the tasks in terms of how it got to create it all and the steps that it took. So if you want to learn to kind of develop stuff yourself, you can. And in terms of the sources that it used to actually produce one, searching the internet, it's done all of this with a text prompt. And I have walked away. I've made a lovely cup of tea, which I'm going to have right now. And it's just made it for me. How cool is this? Amazing. Now, saying that, it's not perfect at everything because you may have to debug things. So I was looking at this. Create an MP3 Wave Player that allows me to upload tracks, pause, stop and skip tracks. Okay. Now, it got a little stuck. Okay, so what happened, in fact, I'm not sure how to even reset this, to be fair, because it's still its own session. Not sure how to do that. No, I'm not sure. Anyway, I uploaded the audio file and then it's just in a loop. It's not doing anything. So it's not perfect every single time. But as we know, this is the worst it will get from here. It's only going to get better from here. And it's just keeping up with AI at the moment. It's just crazy. So I did really struggle with that. So the latest thing that I've been trying to do that it's still looking at is that graphic. Okay, so it's still doing it. It says there's a minute left to gather sources, compile data, and create your project. By the way, if you're interested in AI, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I love featuring AI, particularly around musicians, to help support musicians, that kind of thing. This tool is just brilliant. I mean, you can create full-blown presentations from here. I just think that's amazing. But obviously, it takes about 10 minutes to be fair. So very impressed. And just while I've been waiting for that to happen, I've literally just gone to this download button to actually see how you can access Perplexity. And what's really interesting is you've got the desktop app, you've got the iOS and Android app, which is really cool. But look what's here, Comet. Perplexity's agentic browser. Oh my gosh. So that's what I said all the time. There's going to be more coming. And look at this. Comet, a browser for agentic search by Perplexity. Browse with intelligence. Join the waitlist. Oh my goodness me. It's just hard to keep up, isn't it? Gosh. I mean, for me, what I'm really interested in is like an agent doing really mundane tasks that I don't enjoy online, if it's like repetitive or something. Now, there's quite a few tools doing that at the moment. So, but anyway, create a graphic. Okay, so this is what it's done. It hasn't just created a graphic. It's created a huge article talking about the evolution of the music format popularity, a 5-decade journey through audio technology. I mean, that's done such a better job than what I could have done. Now, what I love about Perplexity is you do have these references, so you can find out whether everything it says is actually true. You can't always take what it says as gospel because it does hallucinate, so that's something to bear in mind. So this is a chart from 1970 all the way to 2024. Okay, could have done 2025, couldn't it? So music NFTs aren't even on here. You got streaming. I mean, the colors aren't the best. I could have asked for, maybe to label them. And this is the thing, right? You can still change it and just wait another, 10 minutes or whatever. So it talks about, this is what I mean. It's not just a chart. Oh, wow, there's pictures and everything. The vinyl era, analog dominance. I love that. That's during the 70s and 80s, where vinyl had 80% of the market share throughout the 70s. That's amazing. Look at that. We've got a collection of 80s vinyl record album covers. We've got the decline, an unexpected revival of how the vinyl records just dropped like a stone. And you couldn't give them away, in the early 90s, And then look at how it's just resurged. Gosh, it's a lot bigger than what I expected. I mean, I know it's popular now, but then it's probably half of where we were. It's going to be interesting to see where we go from here. And it talks about cassette tapes from the 60s to 90s, the compact discs, which I still love. I love compact discs. I don't have a huge collection, by the way, but all my music via the name of Cyber Monday that I produce is generally available on CD. And then look at this, the MP3 player. Wow, 3 generations of the Apple iPod digital music player. Look at that, that's so cool. I love that picture. And then he talks about MP3 disruptions, digital downloads and disruption during the 90s and 2010s. Yeah, it talks about Napster and iTunes. This is crazy. Then the streaming revolution from the 2000s. So yeah, you got logos of the popular music streaming services. And the music NFTs it does talk about. It's generated a file. Okay, I don't know why it's done that. So they emerged in 2021, yeah, because I've been doing this channel 4 years, and that's literally when music NFTs started. It generated over $86 million in primary sales during 2021, and that's not including secondary sales. Format transition patterns and industry implications. I mean, this is really in-depth stuff. This is the US recorded music revenues by format. Okay. Now, this is a really interesting one. So that's from What Hi-Fi magazine. So if I click on that, just as an example, agree to the cookies, even though we never read them. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's used the same chart as I thought it would. So this is cool. I like that. That's kind of what I was expecting at the top, but still. As I say, you can then reprompt and do what you like. Wow. See, that has just completely got me into this. Sorry, it went a bit laggy there. So there you have it. So that is Perplexity Perplexity Pro, specifically the Labs function that allows you to create apps and whatever you want. So yeah, let me know how you're using it if you get time to or chance to have a look at it. I'd love to know what you guys are making with it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.